What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Welcome back to
back.
the Thousand
Sunny
Sunny Podcast,
podcast.
baby.
Yeah.
Has a nice ring to it.
It does, you know?
Mm.
I like it a lot. I want to wear it as a badge of honor on a Carhartt jacket. You know that, like the Carhartt jacket with the little Carhartt stamp? I want to take that off and make like a Thousand Stunny embroidered patch and replace it with that.
Well, merch coming soon. No, I'm just kidding.
Breast design in it.
Exclusive for us.
Exclusive, yeah.
That's just show jackets.
Right. I feel
That'd
that.
be cool. That'd be cool, actually. Gotta think about that.
We'll do it. We'll upcycle some. We'll thrift some Carhartts and we'll make it happen. We'll just have to order custom patches. That's the only expense.
But
Hell yeah.
Anyway, any other merch ideas? Let us know.
The reason we're all here and the reason that brings attention to the world of One Piece is devil fruits. And it's actually, Brett's shirt is a great shirt to wear today.
I wore it on purpose.
you know,
Frutas del Diablo.
But the devil fruits are like the key the key like power in the world of One Piece, you know.
yeah.
I mean, you don't necessarily need it to be the strongest, but like having a devil fruit definitely gives you a step up, an advantage.
Yeah.
Especially like someone that's maybe not as naturally gifted. It can jumpstart you into a more powerful position right away. A little bit easier.
Yeah.
And some people end up relying on it or like need that, and without it wouldn't, or maybe wouldn't have the, you know, the conviction to work on their hockey or whatever, or if they even something like that, or physical strength. Anyway,
because they're like kind of like hopping in a crew or something. Like
it's almost like a quick fix. The devil fruit.
It would be super interesting to really
like
see where people are getting all these devil fruits from, really, because there's certain crews that are like devil fruit heavy, and it's just like even some of them like the more random ones, you know, it's like because like there's a certain degree of devil fruits that are like there's like an identity, and like we've come to learn like a will kind of tied to these devil fruits, and they're passed down from somebody in some type of way.
I would say that there's definitely like a knowledge to devil fruits in the world. I mean, like Sanji was like, he knew about the invisible fruit beforehand. So like, and there definitely do show examples of like how people do get devil fruits at some point.
Yeah, and they know that only one can exist at one time, and then once that person dies, it reappears somewhere else. So they have this knowledge and this book of ones that have been discovered.
There is books of devil fruits. Yeah,
like a devil fruit.
Definitely is.
It'd be super cool if someone printed out one of those in real life and made it like a like a collectible thing.
It probably is.
It probably is. If you know about it, let us know.
Definitely.
I want to buy that. Gift it.
I did just send you guys that website someone made of like.
Yeah, I seen that.
Like the devil fruits is like really cool and easily like searchable, and there's like had like different ratings for like their like strength and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
But yeah, I just wrote like a little thing like devil fruits. You know, they're rare. They obviously are like different levels to devil fruits. I think that destiny kind of brings you to your devil fruit. Obviously like people do like research of devil fruit, but like ultimately like if you don't have the bread, if you don't have the power to obtain it, like you're not gonna get it.
Like you said, like Sanji, think about that case. You know, he knew about
he would have been trying to find that.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he like gets it.
At that point, he definitely didn't have the means to go get it.
Right.
He was working as a cook or whatever. But yeah, and then just continuing, devil fruits. Once your will and the identity of the devil fruit, you guys like match. That's like when awakening's happening.
Yeah. When you align on that similar goal.
Yeah, and that's when special stuff really happens.
It also seems like that could be the time where you kind of almost lose your identity sometimes too.
Yeah, no, literally, I was gonna say like you said before, like when people become devil fruit reliant, like Ace, you see what happens. Like he had no hockey. And pretty much it's like if you're not like...
I feel like the Logia type devil fruit users get real cocky with the fact that their body is like a different material in situations like that. But anyway.
Kind of going back to the losing your identity there a little bit, like think about like the Zoan, right? That turns into
animal type.
Animals. And like
types,
you said before that they like can and get stuck into
in that animal.
If they stay in that form too long, right?
Just the ones in Impel Down. Moving on. Pretty much just like if you were joining the Straw Hat crew and or just in the One Piece verse, what devil fruit would you want?
And like to be a part of as the Straw Hats, you're saying?
To join the Straw Hat crew, or just like be
If you're just
in
in
the
the
One Piece
universe,
verse? Like I
what
mean, like
devil fruit's most
I
attractive?
picked it, joining the Straw Hat crew,
Yeah.
but like just
So like,
also in the One Piece.
what did you have? Like, what did you?
So yeah, I went with Anel, the Gora Goronomi,
The lightning.
that
one?
lightning, yeah.
Whoa.
So I feel like that would be just cool because like you're running like kind of plays off Nami as well as Luffy. Like Luffy and me, like he's not gonna get hurt. Like I'm zapping
Yeah.
the entire place, and at the same time in Gear 5, he could just grab the lightning and just fucking
You
like
create
a
a whole
team.
swing
Just
set for him to like,
yeah,
and
for
then he
real.
could use it
team
as an
attack.
attack.
Literally
Yeah.
Indiana Jones whip somebody with some
Crazy.
lightning, like literally like that'd be an
Yeah.
insane combination.
Team up.
Yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, that's the one that I was thinking.
I
What
was
about you?
thinking, like mine were more of like a support kind of fruits. I have three, but my first one was the door fruit.
Yeah, that's a sick one.
Because like I feel like the Straw Hats always have trouble with like travel and getting
Oh, yeah,
disconnected. So
yeah.
like just being there to help them like travel and create a door to anywhere
Yeah.
is like a crucial like thing. And similarly, I have like mirror fruit for the same kind of concept.
Bruley, I was thinking
Yeah.
of her too, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
just like creating that like transfer and the travel for the Straw Hats would significantly help them.
Yeah, help them
Because
out.
just like their biggest problem is just not being together or being separated.
Yeah.
And like in certain obviously arcs we've seen like Sanji kind of like, make his way across the map to help people, but like if we could just zoop like Sanji, I got a door, I got a mirror, like the door would probably be more useful, I think. Just because like you can create the door anywhere. The mirror is kind of like if you break the mirror.
Yeah, but she also had the home base advantage, so she like had like a lot of mirrors, like a lot of things that she could like
Right,
come out
but
of.
there's no home base for the Straw Hats really.
No, I know.
besides-
I'm saying like Bruley, like just
yeah,
like her
yes.
maximizing
Yes,
that
yes,
would be like amazing. But the door would just be practical. 'Cause
Right.
You could use that anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And I thought he had such a dope devil fruit when I first saw it. And yeah, nah. I
It
thought
was
it could be
intense. I was
cool,
like,
yeah.
oh shit! Like, he
yeah.
just opened a door.
Yeah.
he's just on himself too, or some shit. Like, it was like real crazy. I mean, I don't want to take over this thing, but I have one more if I can say it.
No,
and
Yeah,
it's
for
the
sure.
slow.
I'm gonna go with like 3 probably too.
Cool.
Go for it.
My final one was the slow fruit, Foxy Pirates, because like
that one almost got Luffy.
and think about like that in tandem with the Straw Hats, just being able to like slow down enemies and or like slow up and strengthen like
Yeah.
Luffy's attack has like a throw off for the enemies. Like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
getting slowed up,
slow
but
down
it's
and
strengthened.
Beat it down. Yeah.
Yeah,
speed it up,
like-
yeah.
Like he's time like bending, warping, and it's crazy. It's like wasted on a guy that's just like a filler arc. So like that could be. I think that'd be a great devil fruit to utilize for the Straw
100%.
Hats.
One that you could use in ways that you probably
Couldn't
people
even.
haven't probably thought of.
Yeah, the awakening. Imagine awakened like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe he is
stands
awakened.
still.
Who
Time
knows?
stands still and he just runs around and just like.
That could explain why he's. I mean, it's the fruit is a crazy fruit itself, but like maybe he was like awakened. Fox. Was Foxy Pirate awakened?
I don't think so.
That's bad.
He just
Clip it.
wasted all his time on this is a clip, baby.
My 3 that I was thinking of initially, I was thinking like something really basic, like the Maranomi, the flame fruit, like
Nice.
aces
Yep.
and sapos, and then I was like, that's kind of too basic. That's just where my mind gravitates because that's super cool,
Yeah.
But then the other 2 that I was like, no, these are the ones that I would actually really want. One's occupied, and one recently got unoccupied, and that's the Zushi Nomi, the gravity one.
Okay.
The one that
Isho.
Isho uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fire one.
That's a super cool ability, and
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
use that in so many different ways. Like when you're pinning down people or pulling in a meteor or whatever, you can kind of do whatever with that.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
he's just,
Super
like-
crazy, and he's blind.
And no one,
Yeah.
no
Imagine
one,
doing
no one's
it with
expecting-
eyesight.
Yeah. No one's
Yeah.
expecting his plays, and
Nobody's
even if you are like, what are you gonna do to stop a fucking like meteor?
And then the last one that's unoccupied right now that I would probably hunt the whole seas for just because it seems so cool is the fish fruit or I think it's I don't know. I can't say the other one,
Yeah,
but
okay,
it's
then.
the dragon fruit. You know, like
Okay.
that
Kaido
had.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because come on, that's
That's a
No, that is a
mythical
sick
zone,
one.
right?
Yeah,
Technically,
mythical zone,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the dragon.
Yep.
And then I don't know the name, but I do have an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Marco's Devil Fruit. I think it's sick.
The Phoenix.
The Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Phoenix is sick.
Yeah, he has scaling
Yeah.
capabilities. Like, yeah, nah, it's
Very cool. Very
yeah,
cool.
nah.
And
It's
it's like
I
a
mean,
blue
that's
flame.
the
He
cool
can
thing about
fly.
these devil fruits.
That's another reason why
They're
I
just
thought
like,
that the Maramara Nomi was cool
can
because
be anything.
he could fly around. You know, flying is a cool addition to having literal fire
Yeah,
power.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah, that
Whereas-
traversal aspect is sick.
Yeah, traverse
Especially-
exactly.
Mhm.
Especially if you can't go in the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for real.
Especially that. So
Yeah,
for those two, the Phoenix and the flame, and the dragon. And
yeah.
I wonder,
Dragon
if,
can
and I
fly.
wonder if Isho could do something, manipulate gravity, where he can make himself fly.
I'm dead.
With the gravity.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably
give
because
himself like anti-gravity.
he'd probably like stand on a rock or something and like fly the rock. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, like a Silver Surfer type of deal.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, so I there's like a sub reason why I picked all those because they all, in some way, shape, or form, can do some sort of a flying thing.
Now, would you
But
see
the
yourself
dragon's
as a
so cool.
support like person on the Straw Hats, or just like trying to like I'm standing out as like
I'd be helping Robin and Nami.
a wing?
You know, just keeping them safe with my support travel doors, just making sure they're always safe.
Based on any
Yeah, like
of
I feel
those,
like yeah, I feel like
Robin
that's
was
what would be a
Robin,
good
you're
idea.
safe. Come with me, Robin. No.
I'm dead.
based on any of those
Nami,
dragon
Robin.
devil fruits that I just chose, like I could do either. I feel like.
Yeah,
And
You'd
in
be
a
like an
team- in a team
offensive
sense, you
support.
kind of in a
Yeah.
team sense like that, you kind of have to just like go with what's gonna flow, you know.
yeah. No, I feel.
Who
the
would you
same.
hang out with the most? Do you think? Like especially in battle, you know, like
in battle, like because they kind of group up.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because you're hanging out a little bit
Well,
beforehand, and then you end up in
I'd
battle.
probably joke around a lot with like with Chopper and Brooke, honestly.
Yeah,
So in a sense, maybe with those guys, and probably Usopp as well.
yeah. Dude, I'd love to
Um,
blaze with Usopp.
That's what I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
but Sanji with the cigarettes, you know,
Bro, I'd love to drink with fucking Zoro.
Zoro,
too.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
get fucking...
Drink sake
Yeah,
and
no.
work out with Zoro.
yeah.
I feel like we
Eat
could make a
Sanji's
whole episode
food.
about this, to be honest. But
Oh.
if I had to say, I'd probably
yeah,
be
that-
kicking it with Boss Man Jinbei, yo.
Yeah, bro.
There you
Just
go.
on the deck.
He'd be like, yo,
Shit.
come on.
I get bedtime stories from Robin. You know, just let her tuck me in.
I'm dead.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So one of
Working.
my favorite outside of the Straw Hats, one of my favorite One Piece characters that I just want to highlight is Bartholomew. Just because he's like, if you were
The inverse.
any of us as a fan in One Piece, that's like the level of excitement and enthusiasm we'd have. And that fruit alone is like a pretty cool ability.
It's an
The
interesting
barrier-
concept,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
super
speaking
cool,
of
in my
devil fruits,
opinion, in
yeah.
a defensive sense or just in a team playing sense. But I'm curious to what you guys' favorite One Piece character is outside of the Straw Hats and for what reasons. That's just one for for funsies reason.
Yeah.
I have some others, but I kind of want to hear.
I mean, there's so many
others
good
of
ones.
yours.
I mean, for me, clear standout is Trafalgar Law.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring him up. You
Yeah.
know,
Huge,
like
huge. Law's huge.
I mean, yeah. it's
Super
just
cool. Devil
cool.
fruit ability. Super
Devil fruit
cool.
ability. Fits well with the crew.
Yeah, cool demeanor.
Yeah, talking about
cool fashion, bro. He just looks like a badass.
somebody who could and does fight really well
Mhm.
with the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Whether he wants to or
whether
not.
he wants to or not. It's like, don't tell me what to do. But at the same time,
shut up,
he's
Trophy.
like, yo, he's running L plays with them. I mean,
Like, why would you not? Yeah, he's got to just be like, all right, like these guys aren't bad dudes, you know. I'm just too cool for school, basically.
yeah. And also just the craziest thought is just they came, nobody on that team is really OP. It's just really Law.
Yeah.
So everybody
Yeah, no,
else
he
is just
carries the team.
everybody else is just it's great, all around, great team. They obviously play their roles and they know how to support Law. And it was cool to see that versus Blackbeard. I know they did take that loss, but it just definitely was interesting to see how they operated as a crew. Because I was wondering, I'm like, yo, how?
I mean, talking about support, his whole crew is just support for him, basically.
Yeah, 100%. And then
Like Beppo just happens to I forgot the name of that, the animal power he gets.
Sulong.
like the Sulong like pill he like took.
Yeah, from Chopper.
But that's like that was limited, you know.
Yeah, and then also just like talk about a crazy backstory, as far as like
For
the
Law.
town,
Yeah.
being like poisoned and just like the rich just like capitalizing off of that, just like pretty much just like selling their people out, to the point where like he was just kind of like left for dead, ended up joining the Don Quixote pirates, just like it's just like a crazy
His relationship with
character.
Corazon.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, and I thought it was
Yeah.
cool too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole story with Corazon is super sad but awesome.
So yeah, other like non-Straw Hats that I loved. I mean, you brought up Law already. Obviously, that was one of my favorites. He's so cool. But another cool guy that I love. It doesn't always get a lot of love sometimes, but Sabo. You know, he's kind of
The Flame Emperor.
We were just
Sabo.
talking about how like he's already established himself in such a high position in that revolutionary army before he gets the devil fruit and then gets the devil fruit. So I feel like he makes better use of that. Plus he already has like that dragon claw thing with the hockey. So he's already like
right.
what in our minds what we wish Ace kind of brought with that level on that devil.
Yeah, he's a little more level-headed also, I think.
I think he's a little bit more capable.
He's capable, level-headed, he's
Respect
strategic.
to the dead.
Unfortunate,
Yeah.
But Ace, we love you, man, but what the fuck were you
Fire
doing,
character.
dog?
Crazy.
Wasted potential, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert if you don't know. It's crazy if you don't, but catch the fuck up. That was like 12 years ago.
Yeah, man, you can't even blame us for that.
I was also going to say Dr. Vegapunk,
Yeah.
I think he's a great character. I like him especially more as I watched Egghead. Like initially I was like, all right, he's kind of just like an exposition dump character. He's just letting people
Dropping knowledge.
he's just dropping knowledge,
Yeah.
and it's just like, all right, like is he even a real character? But you kind of get more with his backstory with Bonnie, Billy Bonnie, and Kuma.
They do make hints about Vegapunk a lot because they do talk about his technology, stuff that he does create for the government and stuff. Because we do know,
Like earlier on,
that he
With, like,
created the
Frankie.
Sea Prism.
Yeah, Frankie
boats.
studied at his old lab and got all this
that
dope
was-
technology from his
during the
old
time
lab,
skip,
and you're like,
yeah.
oh, who
but
is
you're
this
saying
guy?
he
This guy's
created
so
the
capable.
Sea Prism stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
wow.
created the Sea Prism stone for the Navy so
cuffs.
they can move.
Wow.
Yeah.
On the bottom
That
of the
technology,
boat.
yeah.
Oh.
So the sea beasts don't go after their boats.
Yeah, as well as
Yeah,
they does the defense, so that that he created the pacifistas too as well. That we're talking about. So it's
I
definitely.
mean, he's like the driving
you
force,
definitely like
like on
A
the
lot
scientific
the
side of
military.
of the
stuff.
military,
of
yeah.
the One Piece
Why-
world.
And
Yeah.
they're like,
why the
"Take 'em
military
out.
is
Take them
like-
out.
yeah.
I mean, we've talked about a lot of important things so far, some important characters, but I feel like we got to talk about top villains, some favorite villains. I mean, it's really like speaking of driving force, like how Dr. Vegapunk was a scientific driving force, the villains are unfortunately the driving force in the One Piece world because they're every island we go to, there's someone oppressing the common person some type of way,
Yeah.
whether it's like slavery, like corrupt government, like stealing your fucking shadow,
Yeah. Taking healthcare away from them.
Yeah, that's early on in Wapple. It's just
Yeah.
took all the doctors. No one gets a doctor
Nobody gets a
anymore.
doctor.
Like
Taking healthcare.
you forget about that a little bit. Like how
I
how
definitely
deep the
have some
show
of my
is.
favorites that are memorable.
You got one you want to lead with?
I'll lead with Gecko Moria. Is one of my favorites.
That's on my list. He's a perfect one.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other I had this other thought. I was gonna say Crocodile, but then I wanted to add in the trio that is now Crocodile,
The
Mihawk,
Cross Guild.
and
Buggy.
Buggy
Yeah.
as like a trio. I think that's a hilarious, like if you want to call it, villain crew.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Gecko
and then
Moria.
obviously Kaido is like
Yeah.
Kaido.
yeah.
Why I think Kaido was such a crazy, awesome villain is because he was just such an immovable force. You know what I'm saying? He was just such a beast. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when I remember when we first kind of saw him do some stuff was when he when Kid just happened to land on the same island as him, or
Right.
he just happened to
Yeah.
land on the island that Kid was at because he like fell out of the sky or something.
He tried to kill himself.
He tried to kill himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, what? Who is this guy? And he just destroys Kid. I was like, oh man, that's gonna be
That's
like a
nuts.
huge problem. So he was really like menacing.
No, he really
ominous.
was like handling people,
That's
and
what I'm
like his
saying.
like operation was deep.
Yeah.
And speaking of
Yeah.
Kaido, like
Probably
had
the best villain.
Don Flamingo like
Yeah.
His-
part of the operation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Don Flamingo's one of the
Crazy
best
villains
villains
too.
like,
Great,
in One
great
Piece.
mention too. Yeah.
Like
And
that
Big Mom.
arc. Oh my god! I
Like
just
his
felt-
bird cage abilities.
Yeah,
like,
that bird
that was
cage.
nuts.
You felt like
was nuts.
it was intense. I loved
thought
the
a lot of
live
people were gonna die.
rankings that he did, where he had the stars up for the people. When he was just like, it was kind of like ESPN going on as the birdcage was closing. He had like 5 stars for Usopp.
Oh yeah.
Like Usopp was like freaking out, like literally just like
he's like, what?
these are the people that like he's like collect these people, bring them to
that's
me.
mad
Like,
funny.
yo, it's just wild, and yeah, no, he's definitely top villain.
I gotta bring up. Obviously, I fucking hate her with a passion, but Big Mom.
Yeah.
I think you can't talk about like top villains in
He's
One Piece.
A really good one.
Yeah.
Again, with an early mention when she's on the phone with Luffy,
Right.
you're like, who is this? They kind of don't even show her. They show her in that black room, and you almost, for me, I thought she had like acid saliva or something because they were making her. She was like eating cake or something, and she was just like drooling, and I was like, and you can't see it. It's like blacked out.
Yeah.
You're like, who is this? This seems like a really ominous villain, and she's like an emperor, and yeah, the way they lead in is like super crazy.
Yeah.
That.
All right, so I mean, we've
It's
definitely
time
been talking
for
about
tea.
One Piece. Let's get. I mean, like, let's definitely like stick on it, but at the same time, like, let's break away. Think about characters outside of One Piece. Do you think that any characters outside of One Piece in a different anime, would they fit? Just in the world in general, like who would you want to see in the One Piece world, or who would you want to see like on the Straw Hats on it from a different anime?
Obviously, this is just like a easy answer, but when I think about who would most naturally fit in with the Straw Hats from another world, it's the easiest answer is Naruto. But it's like I said, easy answer. But I think he would fit the easiest in over like any like main character that I was thinking about because
If he could teach them how to run on water, like how the ninja do,
yeah,
with the
that would be crazy. I mean, one the gang would love his ninja, like him doing ninja skills.
nin.
But his love for food, I think him and Luffy would get along like super well.
So I had thought about someone recently because I really just. It kind of makes sense, but Mugen from Samurai Champloo kind of sort of does some pirating in that show anyway, but he's a swordsman, a samurai, similar to like a Zoro vibe. So yeah, I think that would be an interesting addition to the crew. And yeah, I'll just leave it that. I might think of another one for now, but for now that's the one.
Definitely. I definitely went with the Naruto character as well, actually. My thought behind that would be Shikamaru. Just because he's a strategist, fucking just sometimes I feel like they're kind of like running around and creating chaos,
Absolutely.
which is sometimes is great, but also at the same
Yeah.
time, like imagine having somebody that would just like be strategic about situations.
Yeah.
And his ability.
It's like a Nami that's not greedy.
To take somebody's shadow and take them over would just be like crazy too.
For sure.
Definitely a good support character to have, and I think he would just like fit in with the crew. And I feel like it would be a situation where like he would just be like, oh, this is so stupid, like Luffy's so dumb, like whatever, but Luffy would just be like, nah, like come with me. And then
they'd eventually get along.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
100%. And then another thought would actually be Killua from Hunter x Hunter.
That's a good.
I feel like
yeah.
like Gon, he would have that
Either one
similar
of them.
kind of like like I kind of fuck with you, and as well as what I said earlier with the Nell like running kind of combination attacks.
Oh yeah.
Like imagine just the
lightning assassin.
Yeah, just like whatever, and again, somebody who has strategy, somebody who's going to be cautious about stuff, somebody who's going to like take time to think of what they should be doing during these hyper, situations, I feel like Killua would definitely like be an interesting fit on the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
But also just
Like
in the One Piece verse.
Kid Killua, where like as he grows up, just Killua in general.
I mean, just Killua in general.
Yeah.
Like if they met, early on when he was like whatever, 13 or whatever, kid assassin. But maybe after he gets his hunter license.
Yeah. A bonus one I had was Ichigo from Bleach.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I think it'd be weird how it'd play out because the whole Soul Reaper thing. I don't know how that would play into the world of like devil fruits.
Has that
I think we're here to think too much into it.
But, like a swordsman and a swordsman, I think him and Zoro would get along real nice. Like
they would.
Yeah. I think that would be cool. Bunkai! Whoa.
Like what the hell? Nice.
Clipping the mic there, buddy. What's happening?
Also, I think we should talk about an ideal world, another character in the One Piece universe that you think would be a cool addition to the crew. Not necessarily a realistic, like that's going to be the next addition to the crew, but
just someone that'd be fun.
Cool. And I'll lead it off. I think it'd be sick if Momonosuke took a little hiatus from his leadership in Wano and rode with them for a little while as a team member, not a permanent team member, because kind of like how his dad did, right?
Yeah.
And plus, he already has an established relationship with them. And just a pink dragon on the crew would be so cool.
He needs to see
and he needs to finalize his
like
training as a man.
That would be like really cool. Like as
That's
soon as they're like,
I could see it
we're
happening.
gonna hit the last island. Like we gotta get Momonosuke. Like
No, I actually, honestly,
and he reads the poneglyphs or something like that.
Just to like
Come
hang around.
Come
for a little
on,
bit,
that'd be sick.
Like you were just saying, to finish his like journey as a man, because he technically skipped like 18 fucking years.
And that's what Odin did. Yes, and that's
Yeah.
what Odin. He left to learn more.
Exactly. Journaled it all. Like he needs to do that just for the sake.
And he was strong as shit.
Doesn't have to be on the crew. He's just.
It's like a temporary edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking chilling, bro.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, also I was from Wano. I mean Yamato.
That's a great
would
one
be-
too.
Oh my
She would-
god,
she
that'd
would
be
have been like
nuts.
such a great
Addition.
power top because you need like that's what they need. That's what they need.
Power top, baby.
That was that, baby.
Okay.
A power tap. I mean, we don't even know if Yamato is a she or a he.
Self-proclaimed he.
But yeah, a they. She's a they.
But they have a good attitude, and I think they would fit right in.
Fit right in.
With the Straw Hats.
Right in,
She likes
yeah.
to eat. She, they, he, they likes to eat. They all like to eat.
Well, and then,
We all like to eat.
We like to
I
eat.
said this before, and I say it
Sure.
again.
Say it again.
Bon Clay.
Bon Clay's a great
we
choice.
Need him to come on the crew. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for for vibes.
He's straight vibes.
He's
straight vibes.
been away for too long.
And his ability would be so good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it literally
Get in
like
places,
saved him and
infiltrate
everything.
People off. Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. Like literally
Infiltrate.
like
I know I brought him up before, but I think Sabo, like maybe not to
On the
join the
crew?
crew, but just like same thing with like Momo, just like
temporary.
hang around. We
Temporary.
So-
edition.
get some more stories of them as
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
for the rest of the crew,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
because I think it's just as important for
Hang
the crew and Luffy to like hang out with Sabo because they didn't get the whole ace. Like
Side person that would be wild if they had some sort of a falling out with the Marines and then hopped on the crew, but
Kobe.
Colby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting,
Yeah.
right? He's just like,
But he needs to get
for
on his
justice,
ship.
I have to do this. And it's like, oh, shit.
So he's
He'll be
like
the pirate now.
double black ops Marine. So like I feel like he might be able to like pull it off, because I feel like
Could.
Colby is allowed to do whatever he needs to do.
He's going to get to a point where he's going to see that the Celestial Dragon thing and
Yeah.
and the Five Elders is like
Yeah.
a hugely conflicted, not actually for justice type of thing. And,
he
because
might
I know
have to
still his,
temporarily join.
what's that?
I said he might have to temporarily join.
Yeah,
I think I would
or
do it.
just like do some like you said, like double agent type stuff.
Yep.
Well, I had a lot of fun talking to you guys about these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about some good devil fruits, some interesting things people would have. I said the mirror fruit, door fruit,
It'd be wild to have Robin's fruit. Side note,
Yeah.
Robin's fruit is so OP.
it's so wild, like
It's so wild.
hands anywhere type deal.
Thing.
The way she used it against Frankie was wild. Pause. Anyway,
She's our special one, that Robin.
To get him on the
Yeah.
to get him on the crew. That was so funny.
All right. Well, this has been the Thousand Sunny podcast.
It's been a blast.
You know, and if you're still here and you're still watching, we love you. We want to make sure you subscribe because we'll be coming out with some more episodes, some more reels. So make sure to comment if there's something you want us to talk about.
Deep dive, anything.
Leave it down below. Let us know.
Don't be afraid.
You know, if you think we say like too much.
Like big dog. Thank you. We love you.
Peace.